Because I was working on this really intense page and was working for it, but like, you get tired of that and you go on to something else. And then I'm listening to cryptid podcasts because I generally think it's fun. Like that's it, you know?
Thank you. Thank you. Well, guys. Nice to be here again after last year, which was pretty cool for issue 50 and all. I'm looking specifically for Evan and Adam. Are you guys able to talk about the process of how you guys got Renalyn from her background status into the main supporting role as a urban warfare arc?
Well, what do we want to start with here? Do I just go into the backstory of what I was doing to begin with here? I was drawing background characters in the comic because you need to fill out scenes to make the world look alive. And I drew the sheep character because I thought it was a cute design. And then I just kept drawing her because it was fun. You know, I thought it would fill out, I don't know, I got the sense of like, oh, I don't know, maybe I can tell a tiny story in the background and it's just kind of there and I'm having fun with it. There wasn't really much thought behind that. And then over time, people started to notice it and they liked the character design as I was just drawing this character occasionally, you know, and we repeat character designs. I don't think that's that crazy of an idea. So I was just like, yeah, it's a good design, I'll keep using it. And over time, people liked her enough, and then one day, I had nothing to do with this. One day, Evan and Ian came to me and were like, "Hey, we want to advance this character. We're not wrong, right?"
Really, it was like we'd all noticed the character like other artists like when we have a background of presentation where we would add like and try to keep the progression of the character was largely
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I was surprised that it went as long as it did because it was mainly just for fun. Like, if somebody had told me, hey, you know,
I like your costumes. Thanks.
Very ugly or we might not have seen her so much. And at that point, I guess she just seemed like a candidate character growth. And it wasn't like planned out per se.
Tell me.
Yeah. You know, that's not to say I did care quite a bit about the presentation I was doing. Because I care a lot about my background character designs. I want to make the world feel real, but I don't want to like just give them those basic designs of violent characters back there. I really try to think about who the people are, even if they're only in a single panel. And her design, in my opinion, was just like, oh, I actually think I made a good design here. Like, and I don't often feel that way. So I was kind of proud of it. And when they came to me, they were like, hey, we want to get this character. And I was like, I'll make a character now. And there you are. Yeah, that was a lot of fun too. And it worked out so naturally. The bell being around her neck was just like a natural fit, it was just a visual gag because she's a sheep. Like so much of the character is like a really overt theme, and then we were able to impart a lot of personality and character into that, which was really fun.
And from like Mike and I's perspective, there was a background sheep character and she looked cool and they were like, hey, do you want to make her into a real character? Here's a story that we can do that with. And so it was all about like, yes, there is a story, there is a reason to sort of make this plan. Very cohesive pitch, so it's very hard to say no. Yeah. So she's really awesome to have around. Thank you.
I think of crime
Double man.
sounds right to me. And then if I think about classic Sonic, it's more close to like the OVA. But mostly his most modern interpretation, I think, is probably where my head sits on. I like the maturity of the sturdiness that comes with there instead of the more snarky that we had in the past.
I mean, I grew up with early 2000 Sonic, so my weight for him is a mix of Jason and Ryan.
Unpopular opinion, James Earl Jones.
Yeah, I think he just sounds like a cool dude. When I'm reading him, I have a specific voice. Thank you.
What do you think your favorite comics that you guys what favorite book that you guys have made so far? Which one do you think is your favorite?
A hard question. Let's start at the other end. Caleb, you go first.
I got to work on the Team Sonic Racing special a few years ago, and we did kind of a oversized reprint with some extra content. And they let me draw 2 pages. So that was fun, because I'm not good. And I still let me draw. And I think that was the first time I got paid to draw comics, so that was good. That was good.
I got to say, my favorite person, it's because when I first time I read it has a good showing all the content of IDW. It's I think it's a really good way to get into the series. I would say the Scrap is so horror, and I love horror.
It's a toss-up between 50 and not really 60 and 109, because in those ones I got to draw a character animal and an actual character, and I got to do that. Especially the first character that I feel like I had a hand in creating for it, and I've never done it before. But also in 50 and those issues as well, they kind of just shown an energy I guess inject into the comic was really, that felt nice for me. That's what I like to draw. That kind of fun, bombastic, fighting and battle manga type stuff.
The end of the open holocaust. Yeah, well, I got to draw that whole issue and really put my all into it, as well as narratively. I feel like that was really a great culmination for all of the kind of the conflicts and questions that have been raised in the comic so far through the art. And it was really setting them on where they're going in the future. And I think it really hit its mark well.
Very fun. This is a question that I've seen Sonic in various different forms of media, games, and shows, those and the comics. And this is just something that followed me in my head. It won't go away. And I just noticed that throughout every form, we have some sort of plot relevant magic rock. We've got the Master Emerald, we've got the Chaos Emerald, we've got the What Topaz,
past, but they wouldn't let me put Dragon Balls in.
There are a lot of magic products in comics, relatively speaking, but there's a lot of really amazing stuff like Chaos I'm also working with that, and not to use too much that I can, but keep an eye on the comics for a little bit more of that and what's to come.
They rock.
Alrighty, before we get to the next question, we are running low on time, so I'm going to do a little bit of spiel and then we'll have time for one more.
Okay.
We have a San Diego Comic Con exclusive cover for number 60. This downstairs in the IDW booth, number 2729. You can take a picture now so you remember where you're going. We are going to be doing a signing at 11:30, which is in just a few minutes. We'll have copies of IDW collections number 133. These lovely folks are going to be signing books, and if you couldn't get your question asked here, maybe come down to the signing, you can ask it in person there, and we would love to see you. But, final question.
Yet another person who was here last year, and last year I asked favorite character. This year I'm going to ask you more specific of the same question. Who is your favorite robotic Sonic clone?
I think that just based on the design alone, Neo Metal, because I like the idea of like a wizard robot.
I'm gonna do Mark 1 Metal Sonic, or Silver Sonic, whatever you want to call him. It's, my first Sonic game was on Sonic 2 on Game Gear, so that was probably still my favorite one.
I gotta say, next Sonic, particularly Scrapnik Sonic. I like the robot versions of everyone on this panel best.
Thank you, and thank you all for joining us. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Comic Con.
Woo! Thank you.